Alright, we're back. You read the title of the video, not gonna waste your time. We live in a modern era where social media and content creation has the world by the balls, to put it frankly. And so many people are trying to, especially in the social media content creation space, so many people trying to, cheat and kind of lie their way to, success and fame, do whatever it takes to get famous. And in doing so, they're, portraying themselves as a completely different person to who they actually are. And I notice, you see it on YouTube videos and whatnot, and some channels make it their whole thing, being this super over the top, dopamine fucking edits and all that kind of stuff. And it's really annoying to watch because it's all about just viewer retention and not actually, keeping the audience engaged, but not producing a good quality content, if that makes sense. It's all these people just trying to be, who they think is a content creator, the type of person who, now there are channels, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but people who kind of go away from who they are as a person and all that kind of stuff for views and clicks. And there's a lot of reasons why it shits me, and not only does it shit me, it's just bad for the overall health and quality of your audience and your content. And the first reason is just the fact that it's inauthentic. My channel is all about the authenticity and all about the, me to you, kind of just being completely honest and unfiltered and, just giving, good advice. Now, it's why I don't like people who, put on this mask and pretend to be someone else is because it's inauthentic. And essentially what you're doing is you're lying to your viewers about who you really are. Now, it's just disingenuous. You're not being yourself. You're being this fake person on camera that, gets likes. It's like actors in a movie. It's like people don't like they may like an actor, but in the movie, they like that character. They could be played by really anyone, if that makes sense, They're all interested in the actual character on the screen rather than the person who's playing that character. Versus if you are actually trying to, just be yourself, and people will start to like that character, but that character is you. You get what I'm saying? It prevents you from leading this two-faced lifestyle that, you see a lot of. I think a big one was the Paul brothers when they were doing their vlogs in the earlier days, 10 years ago, when those vlogs were huge, and the Low Gang and all that stuff. And I heard a lot of stories that they were just assholes when they weren't on camera. And they you thought on camera they were these good guys just making content, whatever, but then off camera they were these just assholes. And it's like, it's not good. It's, how do you live like that? It's a two-faced lifestyle, and it's significantly more draining than being just yourself, because that's what you default to. That's who you are. You're naturally yourself all the time. So if you go and just start recording videos, now you can still make the same content whilst being yourself. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to say you have to make these videos. This is the only way you can make content. Like, you can still make videos of you fucking, destroying cars or, dropping cars off of a fucking 300-foot tower. But as long as you're not trying to be this fake person, or, you're just being you and your natural personality is coming out in the content and you do things how you want to and whatnot, people will attract towards you rather than, they'll watch you, enjoy your content, but at the end of the day, it's your content, it's you. It's not this person you're pretending to be. And that is so much more draining. If you ever see those people who, the life of the party type people, it's so draining to be just this completely different person all the time when you're, in front of the camera, out with, social events, whatnot. And then when you get home, you kind of just, or with, close friends, that kind of stuff, you're a different person altogether. Running this two-faced lifestyle is going to significantly worsen who you are as a person. And you may not notice it at first, but as, assuming you do blow up or, grow and make it a full-time job, it's going to significantly affect you, because, your job is to be this fake person, but that's not who you are. And so your whole brand is around this fake identity who you've built up, and you've essentially lied to your audience about, who you actually are. And I'm not sure, it did go crazy, and especially in the self-improvement space. Hamza went on Chris Williamson's podcast, and basically what Chris Williamson said was, are you being actually authentic? And actually calling out Hamza. And Hamza basically not essentially said, I'm being inauthentic, but Chris said that he was portraying this, self-improvement Adonis, perfect lifestyle, that he was kind of just perfect, but in fact he wasn't, and that kind of thing. And you kind of need those people to pull you up on those things. Otherwise it's pretty easy to just, see what, especially if you're watching or going over your content, whatever, and you see that, one video where your personality was slightly different, got more views, and, just the snowball effect type thing. And all of a sudden you're just this completely different person to when you started. Now, I think that's about it. I wanted to just make sure that you are being genuine when you are making content, whether that is, TikToks, YouTube, whatever, Instagram. Be yourself, because your brand will benefit significantly in the long run when you have an audience that follows you and not just what you post. If you're still here at the end of the video, I love you, and remember, life is what you make it.